the surprising findings here are two. One, that we find that there is significant impairment in cognitive functioning in a variety of domains amongst our transplant patients as compared to the healthy controls. But the second thing we find is that it is primarily patients who have received what we call myeloablative transplants, as opposed to non-myeloablative transplants, who are having these cognitive impairments. We also did another thing. What we wanted to do was to understand whether we could get a glimpse into the pathogenesis, or trying to understand what causes cognitive impairment in our patients. So we utilized one particular biomarker, shall we call it. This is the telomeres. And what are telomeres? Telomeres are DNA protein structures which cap the ends of chromosomes, and each time a cell divides, a small piece of that telomere is shaved off, so to speak, and the telomeres get shorter and shorter with each cell division. So the older a person is, the shorter their telomeres are going to be. What chemotherapy and radiation do is they actually really speed up this attrition of the telomere lengths. So those patients, so a 25-year-old who has not had any chemotherapy or radiation will have a much longer telomere as compared to somebody who's 25 years old and has also has had chemotherapy and radiation. The other thing also to note is that if you look at patients who have Alzheimer's disease, what you find is that in their peripheral bloods, when we measure telomeres, the shorter the telomere, the more severe the Alzheimer's disease. So what we thought we would do is to see if shorter telomeres correlated with cognitive impairment in our study. And indeed what it showed was that amongst females, and not amongst males, amongst females, the shorter the telomere lengths before transplant, the more likely they were to have cognitive impairment after transplantation. So this finding was also pretty significant in terms of trying to understand what's going on in the brain with respect to the cognitive functioning.